Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Hope we're all doing well. So into a new month now, all the January stuff's done, complete my challenge, getting a video out every single day, but February's a new month and I'm going to continue with the content, keep it coming every single day as much as I possibly can. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how self-improvement will change your life. So obviously the whole emphasis of this channel, the whole focus is self-improvement and helping as many people improve their lives as possible and becoming the best versions of themselves. So for myself, I've been on self-improvement consistently for about just over a year now, and the changes in my life have just been remarkable. I would never have thought the person I've became today I would have became, say, a few months ago. The progress has been like incredible, really. And for me, I constantly just feel like I'm evolving every single few months. I'd say I feel like a different person. Like I say, the stuff that I've achieved and the growth I've had, I just couldn't have never imagined. I'd never imagined I'd be like on YouTube recording videos. Even when I first started doing like podcasts and stuff, that was without a camera. I just didn't. I thought maybe that's a bit step too far for me. I was really struggling at the start of that. I just couldn't even talk to a microphone or anything like that. So yeah, the progress I've made has been pretty incredible. So I just want to make people kind of aware, and kind of spread the message that once you get into self-improvement, it's kind of like what you can achieve is limitless. And I know a lot of people, a lot of young people especially, will see people, especially young men, trying to better themselves, become the best versions of themselves, and label that as cringe, and it just makes them feel uncomfortable. I think this is probably because they kind of lack that in themselves, that then not taking action on their lives, and they kind of want to drag them back down with it because they see someone else kind of escaping, becoming a better version of themselves, reaching their full potential, and they know they're not doing that. They know that deep down, but they're just trying to cope, and they don't want to see people doing better than them. So they'll be like, "Oh, what you doing? You cringe." They're laughing at you, trying to take the piss out of you, all of this. But like, if it makes you happy like it does for me, and achieving your full potential, physically, mentally healthy, I don't think it's a bad trade-off for me. I've become a lot more ambitious. My drive is higher. I know my vision. I know my purpose of my life, which I think a lot of people don't. To discover this at my age, only being 21 years old, I'm very happy with the journey I've kind of been on so far through self-improvement, and it's the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Because before this, I was, like I say, I've really struggled mentally. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just not happy at all in life. I was going from one thing, just kind of chancing things and just seeing what happens, even though I never really wanted to do it. Stuff like uni, stuff like going to college, just doing like part-time jobs here and there that I have never really actually wanted to do. Kind of just filling in gaps that just never was ever going to work out for me. But now I've discovered what I want to do. I've discovered my purpose, and that's it now. Like, it's not really going to change. I'm going to continue to be part of this movement for as long as I see fit, and I feel that being a very long time. I think there's a lot of progress we still need to make in this industry. For me, just over a year ago, would be in a similar position to, I'm sure, a lot of people watching this video, a lot of young men out there, just watching a lot of motivational videos, getting all pumped up. Oh, look, it's Tate said this. Like, oh, that's so true. Oh, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna get these girls. I'm gonna get all this money up. Oh, he's got such a good life. David Goggins, yeah, all of this. But yeah, nothing would ever actually change in my life. It wouldn't get better. I wasn't taking any action in my life, and I think this was where a lot of young people probably get really unhappy, because they have that ambition. They know what they kind of want. They kind of know what they need to do in order to get there too, which is exactly what position I was in. But they're just lazy, and I was lazy, and they think, and I thought I'll be watching educational videos. I'll be watching like Tate. I'll be watching Hamza over and over again, and be like, oh yeah, he's so right. Like, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. All of this, but just nothing would happen. All of this is just like mental masturbation. Your life is not getting better. You need to turn that from like the virtual world into the real world. You need to take action in the real world. As like your life is just not going to get better. It's obvious. But the early stage, it's kind of difficult to see. Like, you think you're doing good, but yeah, obviously I do think watching videos like this, educational videos, learning more about yourself, making you improve your overall quality of life, yeah, it's definitely good for you, and I definitely recommend watching that. But if you're not taking any action, there's only so much you're really going to learn. Like, watching someone else, yeah, it's all good, but you're only really going to learn true lessons about it when you take action yourself and kind of learn from it that way. That's when the real learning happens, and the real growth happens. That's when you grow as a person, taking those steps yourself that you need to do to get there. Like, ever since I've took control over my life, I would say my life trajectory has just compounded. It's just got better and better. And then sometimes you kind of just like look back and be like, yeah, I've come a long way over the last few months. You might not see like every single day the progress. You won't. You'll be like, some days be like, you might not find it too exciting, and you see like, oh, I'm really making that much progress. But there'll be some time, maybe in a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe a few months, you just like look back and be like, look at all like the shit I've done. Like, look at where I was a year ago. Remember how down I was. Look at the things I've gone on to achieve. Yeah, they might not be like, wow, like from the outside, people, you might not have made millions, you might not have a credible body, or you might not have changed like that much to make you like seem incredible from the outside, but you know how down bad you've probably been. And for me, like, I know the position I was in mentally, physically, socially, just a lot of different areas in my life, and I know that I've seen the progress I've made in a year. Imagine 5 years on self-improvement, imagine 10 years on self-improvement, and seeing how the trajectory of your life just completely changes. You will see it. Like, I can't imagine where I could be in 5-10 years. Like, I honestly believe, why can I not compete with people like Hamza, people like Alex said, like First Man. Like, these are my inspirations. These are the people I've been watching for the last year, like, avidly. I've seen exactly what they've done. I can kind of emulate that, not copy, emulate. It's like an important part. You kind of, if you want to be successful, you kind of need to kind of follow the blueprint that other people have gone, because they've clearly been successful with it. And I don't see, they've been doing this a lot longer than me. If I continue with my work rate, continue with the trajectory I'm on, I don't see why I cannot challenge people like that. I know a lot of people will probably think, oh, you're deluded, like, you've just started, like, you could never do that because of X reason, because of this, you're not that, you don't have what they have, or something like that. And yeah, that's fine. A lot of people, if you have that mind, if that comes to your mind straight away regarding me, or regarding yourself more importantly, then you clearly have a limiting belief that isn't really going to hold you back in life. If you have those beliefs, yeah, it probably won't happen, but it's not going to affect my life at all. It's what I believe, and you've got to have that belief in yourself to achieve things. Anyone that's achieved great things has always believed that they can do it. Look at someone like Ronaldo. Like, he had that belief, he had that drive, he had that desire to get there. You've got to believe in yourself. Outside no one, you're just not going to get anywhere in life. So yeah, like, that has been, is like, I would say, I'm not trying to be like arrogant at all saying something like that, and I definitely do not think I'm anything special whatsoever. This is just kind of what happens when you just dedicate your life to becoming as good as it possibly can be, bettering yourself every single day. I do understand that I'm in a position, I'm quite young, I've got more spare time probably than a lot of people. I don't have the commitments, I don't work like a 9 to 5 or anything like this, and I'm making a career out of this. This is what I'm going to do as my career, so it is a lot easier for me to kind of improve myself, probably at a lot faster rate than, say, people who have these circumstances. And yeah, that is all true. I'm not saying it's not, but I do believe with probably about 3 years of like being on self-improvement, your life will change absolutely drastically, that you wouldn't believe. For me, like I said, this is my first full year, and I've kind of was just focused on getting like my mental health right, and then I kind of built up a physical body. They were kind of the two main steps that I took in year one. And year two, which is the year I'm on now, is like starting this YouTube channel, growing an online business, and then exploding my income. That is part of my year two plan, and then hopefully year three I'll be able to network. My status is a lot higher, and maybe like relocate to somewhere where I can network with a lot of people who are on the same kind of trajectory as me, more successful people, and kind of go from there. But I think by the time I'm there, I'll be doing things that I cannot even imagine. Like I said, I didn't imagine I'll be doing this at all, anything like this, and the other stuff that I've done, I just would never have thought it. So there's going to be stuff that happens in my life if I continue on this trajectory and growing, and that compounds every single day, week, month, that I just would never have imagined. So yeah, I'm more than aware that's going to happen, and that's very exciting for me. And that's kind of the fun of being on self-improvement. You just keep growing and growing. You never kind of really know how far you can go until you get out there. So this is another massive reason why I encourage many people as possible to get onto it as much as possible. But like I said, 3 years, if you just transforming those like bad habits into good habits, your life will change. So I encourage as many people to possible to kind of put together a 3-year plan, follow it like religiously, and your life will change. You can hold me to that. Like I said, I feel like this is my purpose, is to help as many people as possible out there with their challenges, with becoming their best version of themselves through the lessons that I've learned through my life. Having experienced quite a lot already by the age of like 21, I feel like it would not be right for me to not share those and to help younger people too, or anyone of whatever age, just improve their lives and kind of not have to go through those type of things, and kind of learn, this is what I did, this is how I dealt with this, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm more than prepared. I'm just going to dedicate my life to this over the next year or so, as I've pretty much done for the last year. When it comes to kind of encouraging people to get onto self-improvement, when it comes to like my friends, my family especially, it is very difficult. You get a lot of mixed reactions. Some people just think you're crazy and stuff, as I mentioned in a previous video. However, there will be a lot of people out there who do want to improve their lives. They've seen me and they've seen what I've done, and they're like, yeah, I would like to do that too. Like, you've got a really good body. I've seen the changes in you, like your confidence. You've come a long way from the person that you were. And when they say stuff like that, I really want to help people out there, especially those who want to improve. I will help them, and I'll do absolutely everything I can, especially friends, family. I want to see them become the best versions of themselves, which I know everyone could be. But there will be people out there, especially of the older generation, who are quite narrow-minded, who will be like, yeah, no, I know better. They're quite arrogant, I think, at the end of the day. They won't admit that, but they're kind of stuck in their set ways. And you say like, oh, meditation, yeah, it will make you more mindful, you'll become more present, it will clear your mind and stuff if you're really stressed out, or going to a gym, it will really boost your physical and mental health, all of this stuff. You'd say, and they'll be like, no. They'll be like, yeah, whatever. They might agree, but they don't. They'll never take any action from it. So for me, I've kind of just learned to be like, stop preaching to those people. They're not interested in it, despite me wanting to help them, which I do find really strange. Like, I don't understand why people don't want to become the best versions of themselves, but I guess that's what makes us all different at the end of the day. Everyone wants different things, but yeah, it's a shame. And I will try my best with anyone who wants my help. I'm there to help people, and I will continue to get as many people as possible to join my movement, to join this overall movement of people becoming their best versions, reaching full potentials, doing things they never thought they could achieve, helping them, whether that mentally, physically, whatever it be. If maybe you're new to self-improvement, you'd like some guidance, then I'm more than happy to work with you. My link to that will be in the description. I'm doing one-to-one coaching, self-improvement, whether that be maybe achieving your life goals or personal training kind of thing. I will help you achieve your fitness goals too. So my main message from this video is to get yourself onto self-improvement if you're not, and just trust the process, because believe me, it does work. It has changed my life forever. I will never go back to the ways, and I will follow kind of the lessons I've learned for the rest of my life, and I will always continue to be on self-improvement. And it's a wonderful journey, so I'd like as many people as possible to join me on that. And anyone out there, just get your friends, get your family, get everyone you know on self-improvement, because it is wonderful to see people constantly bettering themselves and pushing each other. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Hope it helped. And yeah, if you could like, share, subscribe, check out my website if you want one-to-one coaching with me. Got a few things coming up soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.